Hey guys, what's up? Pasay Bora here. We are now here to discuss game number three of this NBA Finals between Miami Heat and Denver Nuggets. Again, this is game number three. The series is all tied up now, one game apiece, and this game will actually be at Miami. The game will actually start at around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so that's gonna be 8:30 a.m. here in Manila. And again, I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, click on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. By the way, the spread that is given is minus 2.5, and that's actually given towards the visiting team, that is the Denver Nuggets. By the way, I'm sorry if I wasn't able to upload any videos over the weekend. As some of you might know, kind of going through some personal issues or personal problems right now, especially with my family. So I was not at home. I wasn't at home over the weekend, and so I wasn't able to upload any video. All right, but again, here we are now talking about game number three. And as we all know, we actually provide free predictions right here in our channel, Pass and Butter. But for those who would want to avail our premium picks, you can actually reach us through Messenger, Instagram, Telegram. You can just actually click on the details in the description of this video, because right there we actually provide the best picks that we have for the ongoing Major League Baseball and of course uh, ongoing Stanley Cup Finals of NHL. All right, so let's get back to this game. This is a great finals so far. Um, I would admit, when I watched some videos and I heard some of the analysts and some of the players say that this should be a boring finals, this should be a boring series and all that, thinking that Denver Nuggets would actually dominate the series. Um, Honestly, they got a point, right? They got a point. Denver Nuggets is such a very, very good team, a very strong team, but Miami Heat showed what they can do right there in game number two, again tying the series one game apiece. And now they are back at home trying to get that lead now and trying to go ahead of Denver 2-1. Well, first, home court advantage is now actually being handled by Miami Heat for the next two games. Obviously, they have the momentum now after beating Denver Nuggets and after giving Denver its very first loss in this entire postseason. Again, mind you, that was Denver's first loss in the entire playoffs or entire postseason. So that's something huge for Miami Heat. If you're Miami Heat, and you got to believe in yourselves, thinking that we did something that hasn't been done by any team before, and who knows, maybe we will be champions, in just a few days, to come. Now, in terms of availability and in terms of health, for Denver Nuggets, everyone's available except for Gillespie, of course. Gillespie is out for the rest of the season. For Miami Heat, Tyler Hero is still not available. Although I've heard that Hero is actually, increasing the variances of his activities. He won't still be playing in game number three. And that's per the site that I saw, ESPN. Game number three, he is still ruled out. Of course, Oladipo is actually out for the rest of the season. Cody Zeller is also listed as game time decision or someone who is questionable. So Denver Nuggets, as always, they are ahead or they got the advantage in terms of health and availability compared to Miami. All right, so game number three, how would this be like? This is gonna be tough. I mean, as you can see, they still gave Denver Nuggets uh, the advantage in the spread, minus 2.5, even after losing that game number two, even if the game will actually be right there at Miami or in at Florida, right? So a lot of respect is being given to Denver Nuggets, and still a lot of people are not buying into Miami Heat. Although I've seen a lot of those bettors who love to who love to play underdog, holding on to Miami to win the series. It could go either way. I would have to admit. I agree with the fact that Denver Nuggets is the better team, but Miami Heat, they got a better coach. They are well coached. They have they have Spo, and Spo is, I mean, no disrespect to the coach of Denver Nuggets, but Spo has been there. Spo has done that. You know, this is not gonna be Spo's first time. This is not gonna be Spo's first championship if ever they win this championship. You know what I mean. So Denver Nuggets, hands down, they are the better team. They got more talent, but Miami Heat, they got the better coach, and in terms of chess match, that's when Miami Heat would have their good chance. Game number three, I expect Miami Heat to be aggressive in here. I expect Miami Heat to actually do a lot of lots of dribble drives, and of course that would open up some of their 3 point shots in the middle or in the elbow. And Miami Heat loves to swing the ball and loves to they love to actually look for the much better man. Extra passes, you won't be surprised if there would be a lot for Miami Heat. So that's the approach that I'm seeing for Miami Heat. For Denver Nuggets, really, I don't see Denver Nuggets needing to change a lot. I would have to say that in terms of their offense, in terms of their defense, right? I mean, Denver Nuggets they just have to be Denver. You know what I'm saying? If they would continue to be to play like that, they are a very good team, and it's going to be very hard for Miami Heat, man. Especially Denver Nuggets. They also got the advantage in terms of their size, in terms of their length. Um, but another point that a lot of analysts are actually sharing is that whenever Jokic actually scores like 40 plus points, the outcome is not that good. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we can't blame Jokic for that. Jokic actually scores if he has to. But if there are options, Jokic is a very willing passer. So that just goes to show that in game number two, there weren't much options. It's either his teammates are actually being covered, or his teammates are not actually making those shots, and so he had to take over. So I expect Jokic to actually pass a little bit more. I expect Jokic to have more assists in this game number three. I'm pretty sure that their assistant coaches took care of that, and of course Miami Heat would do uh, adjustments as well. They just can't hold on to the same kind of defense, the same kind of approach that they had in game number two. Miami Heat, they love to surprise their opponents with a different approach, with a different kind of defense, with a different kind of with a different kind of lineup. Um, Miami Heat is very good at that. But in this game number three, as hard as it is, I feel like Denver Nuggets will actually win this one. The home court advantage will go back to Denver Nuggets after Denver Nuggets grab this game number three. In terms of the spread of minus 2.5, I feel like Denver Nuggets would actually know that they gotta grab this game number three. Otherwise, they would be in trouble. They would be in deep trouble. I know they could grab game number four, but it's gonna be totally different now. If they would actually allow Miami Heat to go up 2-1, yes, there's still game number four. They can get that and they can go back to Denver, but it's gonna be totally different. I expect the context to be like that: Denver Nuggets going up 2-1, and Denver Nuggets covering the spread. I expect Jokic to actually have more assists, and I expect Jokic's teammates to actually support him like that. For Miami Heat, Gabe Vincent, he played great on that game number two. It's not like he won't be able to play well in game number three, but I expect a different kind of defense covering Vincent on that game number three. So again, our pick on this one would be Denver Nuggets minus 2.5. I expect this one to be a chess match. Um, I expect this one to be tough this entire series. And again, our pick would be Denver Nuggets minus 2.5. Again, that's Nuggets minus 2.5. Peace out, pass love, and God bless.